Hello! Today our lesson is on magnetism, and in this lesson we will state the laws of magnetism, explain magnetic poles and fields, and explain how to care for a magnet. Let's begin. Every substance is made up of a tiny unit called atoms. Each atom has electrons, electron particles that carry electric charges. Magnetism is a force exerted by magnets when they attract or repel each other. Magnetism is caused by the motion of electric charges. An example of a magnet is lodestone. A lodestone is a natural magnetized mineral. It has the ability to attract small pieces of iron and other pieces of magnetic materials. Large deposits of this natural magnet were first discovered in Magnesia in Greece, from where the name magnet was formed. For magnetism to happen, an object needs to be in a magnetic field of the other object. Magnetic field refers to a region around a magnet where the effects of the force due to the magnet can be felt by magnetic materials. Magnetic materials are substances that can be attracted by magnets. Example: iron, steel, nickel, cobalt, and certain alloys of iron. Magnets do not attract non-magnetic materials, which include rubber, glass, wood, etc., etc. All magnets have north and south poles, and this brings us to the law of magnetism, which states that like poles of a magnet repel each other while unlike poles attract each other. It implies that the north and south poles of a magnet attract each other, while the north pole of a magnet repels the north pole of another magnet. Similarly, the south pole of a magnet repels the south pole of another magnet. A magnet has the ability to attract magnetic materials to itself over a distance with no contact between them. Therefore, the space around a magnet where this attraction is possible is the magnetic field. The magnetic field around a magnet is made up of field lines. Magnets are an important part of our everyday life. 1. Bank cards have dark magnetic strips on the back that contain data codes including account number and your name. 2. Most computers have magnets built inside the interior to help store data on the hard drive. 3. Magnets are used in small electrical generators to convert mechanical energy to electricity and vice versa. 4. Most of the appliances we use in our home and offices have magnets. For example, refrigerators, vacuum cleaners, MRI machines, etc., etc. The following are ways through which we can care for magnets. 1. Magnets should not be allowed to drop from a height onto a hard surface. This can weaken their magnetic properties. 2. Magnets should not be hammered. This can also weaken its quality. 3. Heating on a high temperature removes the magnetic qualities of permanent magnets and spoils the steel. 4. Magnets should be stored away properly after use. We've come to the end of the lesson, but before we go, let's go over what we've learned. We explained what magnetism is and also learned that the law of magnetism states that like poles attract each other while unlike poles repel each other. We also talked about magnetic field, which is the region around a magnet where its force can be felt by the magnetic materials. Finally, we looked at how magnets are useful in our everyday lives and ways in which we can care for magnets. See you in the next lesson.